All right, so let's see. Let me share the live link real quick. All right. All right, let me open the stream as well. In the meantime, let me know how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm really excited for today. Since the week started, I was looking forward to this day where we will live trade together for the first time here on YouTube. And I'm really excited for it. Hope you guys will enjoy it as well, as much as I do. And throughout the live, as per usual, you guys can feel free to ask me anything. Hey Alex, hey brother, glad to be here. Really happy to have you, brother. Welcome to this live trading session. Whew, really excited. Exciting times. Hey Tommy. Tommy said, "Hey Dan, glad to be here as well. Really glad to have you, really glad to have you, Tommy. Happy to hear that you're excited for this session as well." Let me quickly share the link on IG as well, and then we can start looking at the charts, okay, to see what we have in store today. Real quick, gonna take a couple seconds. In the meantime, feel free to let me know how your week was so far, how today was for you so far. Basically, just a few words about yourself, about what you've been up to lately. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. All right. Hey, John. Welcome to the session, brother. Glad to have you. All right, almost done. Okay. All right. So, how are you guys doing? How's your week? What is the plan for today? So we're gonna trade our watch list pairs, basically these 5 pairs here. And of course, we will trade what we will see. If I don't see a setup, we won't trade at all, okay? But the volatility seems to be pretty good. Hence why I do think that we might have some action today, okay? So let's see. All right, perfect. I've shared it here as well. And yeah, now let's get on the charts. Let's get on the charts and see what we have today. Really exciting. Tommy said, great. Awesome, brother. So let me put all the pairs with orange. Basically, I color code them with orange. Why? Because the orange ones, the orange means for me that currently there's no potential upcoming setup. Green tells me that pay attention, you might have a setup, and then blue is the setup. Hope it makes sense. So let's start off with GBP USD. on the hourly time frame. Okay, and on the hourly, I want to look for some liquidity levels. So on the hourly, we have this liquidity level here, really clear to see that one, and then we have this one here. I wouldn't really consider this one as a liquidity level. It's a minor one. So these two are the liquidity levels. Okay, these two right here are the liquidity levels. And now what I will do next is I will set a alert here. Okay, right next to it, and then another alert right here. Okay, to basically get alerted, because as soon as one of these two levels gets taken out, okay, then I will go on the 5 minute and I will look for a potential entry. Okay, that's gonna be how we're gonna look for the entries. All right. Next up we have US 30. Okay, on US 30, let's have a clean chart. And on US 30, we have a liquidity level here. This is the upper liquidity level, and this is the bottom liquidity level. Okay, these two are the liquidity levels. And again, we need to wait for either one of these two to get taken out, and then we will look to get involved. Okay, so let me place alerts here on both. Okay, and now let's go over to Euro USD. Euro USD looks pretty similar to GBP USD, I would say. Check this out. We have pretty similar price action, and to be honest, the price is bearish, right? The price is bearish. I would like to have a sell opportunity on these two pairs, on GBP USD and on Euro USD. It would be more beneficial to have bearish opportunities. Why? Because the dollar is pretty strong. The dollar is pretty strong right now. Hence why I would like to trade with the trend, if that makes sense, right? That's why I would like to get involved in a sell position rather than a buy. So on Euro USD, we have a very clear liquidity level here, this low right here, okay? And then when it comes to the upper side, it's pretty tricky. Theoretically, this right here is a liquidity level as well. This right here. So we had a low, then price retraced, actually this one here, because this was the low, and then price created this high here before heading lower. Okay, so this is the upper liquidity level on Euro USD. Let me set alerts over here as well. Morning, Dan. Hey, brother. Welcome to the session. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing good. Feel free to let me know what you guys been up to this week, how it went so far. Did you stay on the sidelines yesterday when the CPI dropped? Yes or no? I'm also curious to see what you guys have to say about that. And then also basically what goals you have for this rest of the week, and also what you guys are going to do in the weekend. We have plenty of time to discuss today. I'm gonna stay here with you all till 5 p.m. UK time, so 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we have plenty of time to discuss, to have a really good time. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. And of course, like I said, if there's any questions regarding anything, you can also feel free to drop them in the live chat. I'll make sure to check them out. Let me actually place my my iPad over here. I basically have my my iPad that's opened on the stream, on the live chat, to basically see the messages in real time so that I don't miss out on any of your messages. Tommy said, yes, yesterday I was only looking charts as advised. Great that you did that, Tommy. It was good for you. It was good that you stayed on the sidelines, because with the CPI dropping, everything becomes a lot riskier when it comes to trading. Okay, so it's good that you just basically looked at the chart without doing anything, without taking any action. Now let's go over to NAS 100. Oh, and on NAS 100 we might have some action. Okay, why? Well, because we have this high here, and then we have this low here that was taken out. Okay, so on NAS 100 we will color code it with green, because now on the 5 minute we would look for a potential setup. Okay, we would look to get involved into a trade here on NAS 100. We might have a buy setup coming soon, so make sure to stay on your toes. Okay. And lastly, on gold, so on S100, let's save it. On gold, on gold things look bearish, right? On gold things look bearish. We have a liquidity level here, okay? And then in terms of the downside, let's quickly zoom out to see if we swept any levels. Yes, we did. So check this out. We have this very important level here, formed on the 18th of September. Okay, this right here was a very important level. And we can see that gold swept it. Okay, gold swept it, but it looks like it already did its move. It looks like it already did its move to the upside. Yeah, check this out. So we had a pullback, retrace, move to the upside. This is where we would have where we would look to get involved, right? We have this market structure shift, we have the gap, we would have entered here, stop loss below the low, and then TP 1 to 2. It would have been a very nice win, but it's outside of our trading session. So knowing that this already gave a setup, I would adjust the low to the newly created low from today, basically, right? And these would pretty much be the levels of liquidity. Even though we do have 2 candlesticks here in a row, theoretically this right here would be a valid high as well, and it just it was swept just now. But on the 5-minute, I would get involved only if we get a very nice market structure shift and displacement and imbalance. Okay, because yes, theoretically this right here is a high, because we have 2 candles followed by 2 candles. So we could have a potential sell on gold as well. Okay, so for now, NAS 100 and gold look pretty interesting. We might have setups on these two. Okay, that's why I color coded them with green. Let's see what Alex said. Alex said, pretty good week so far. Busy, currently leading a business merger with my own company, and another which is exciting. Otherwise, trading as usual with the team. Nice, that's really good. You got a lot of stuff going on, I'm not gonna lie, but it's great that you manage to basically keep in touch with everyone, with everything, and stay on track. That's all that matters, really. So congratulations, brother. I mean, I know you for years already, which is super cool, and I know what type of person you are. You're very hardworking and disciplined, so this stuff is easy for you. I'm sure. So let's see what we have here on your USD. Pretty interesting to see if the high or the low will get taken out. NAS one US 30, sorry, US 30 over here as well. Things look pretty interesting. And GBP USD, same story. Okay, on GBP USD we have this very clear level, and the upper level would be this one. Okay, this is what I'm looking at right now on GBP USD. And wow, look at this huge move. GBP USD had a huge move right here, as you guys can see. Yeah, it went very aggressively to the upside. It's looking bullish. Okay, it's looking bullish for now, because if we look closely, the past days have been really bearish, and the past period as well, because the dollar has been strong, and now it's even stronger after the election results. Okay, so yeah, on these three pairs, GBP USD, US 30, and Euro USD, we need to wait for the liquidity levels, for one of the liquidity levels to get taken out, and then we would look to get involved. On NAS 100 and gold, the liquidity levels were already taken out, and we need to look for we need to look closely on the 5-minute to see if we can get a entry. Okay, so yeah, right now on gold, it looks like we might form a new low here, and if we get something like this, would be ideal. Basically form a new low, form a new high, then have a market structure shift here, and then have the entry on the gap, stop above it, and then happy days. This would be the ideal scenario on gold. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get. So Alex said, for sure, perks of having a good team around you. Yeah, that's very well said, brother. Having a good team is very important, especially if you want to be as professional as possible with everything you do, no matter the business. So it's great that you value the importance of the team around you. Oh, let me quickly place my iPad here. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. This is exciting. I think I'm gonna do more of these live sessions for sure, because it's really cool. I'm really happy to basically spend time with you guys whilst I'm trading. This way you guys also get some good value, and we can also catch some profits together. Okay, so gold looks like it wants to head lower from here. We could also wait for something like this. Okay, we could also wait for something like this, basically a move lower that would break this higher low here, then a retrace towards a gap, and then straight to the downside. That would be a very happy scenario. But yeah, let's see what we'll get. NAS 100 swept the low, but currently, if we break this one here, I wouldn't get involved because it's way too close to the upper liquidity level. Okay, and for me, if it's close to it, I'm not looking to get involved. Here on gold, for example, you can see that if we get a setup around here, there's a lot of room till the lower liquidity level, which is extremely important in my opinion. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give out a quick update in the group for the people that aren't able to join the live, or maybe they will join it in the very near future, like in the next minutes or the next hour. But yeah, let's do a quick market update. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. Make sure to join us on the live if you're able to. If not, let me do a quick market update for you. So starting with GBP/USD. GBP/USD is now in the middle of nowhere. We need to wait for it to either sweep out the higher liquidity or the lower liquidity. US30 is also in between these two liquidity levels. Okay, so from here, again, we need to wait for one of these two liquidity levels to get taken out. Euro USD, right here, same story. It's in the middle of the liquidity levels, and we need to wait for the levels to get taken out. And now we have NAS 100 and gold, where we might have some, where we might have an entry. Okay, so NAS 100, we have the this liquidity level that was taken out, and on the 5-minute, we are currently waiting for a potential setup. And lastly, on gold, the upper liquidity level was taken out, and currently we are waiting for a setup over here. Okay, so we might have a setup soon. Make sure to stay tuned, and if you can, I would highly recommend you to join the live. Okay, this was the this was the market update. Let me quickly post it, and let me know. Let me know what plans you guys have for this weekend, for the holidays. I'm really curious to see if you guys will go anywhere in terms of traveling, basically visiting family, stuff like that. Short market updates. Okay. Bold. And I'm posting it. Perfect. I was a bit ill, and lately, I mean, I got ill after playing football when it was really cold outside, but the weather here is pretty weird. It's either super cold and then all of a sudden you get like 10 or 15 degrees Celsius. And I think because of these huge differences, people tend to get ill or sick. So yeah, it's really annoying, but it is what it is. All right, so I just shared the short market update in the groups, and now I will tell them once again to join us if they can. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's see. Alex said, sounds like normal UK weather. Yeah, not gonna lie. Weather here for the past week has literally been as you would have in the UK. Rainy days after rainy days. I think I saw the sun like more than 1 week ago. That's the last time we had a sunny day here. So it's pretty tiring, but nothing we can do. It's that time of the year, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it would snow because seeing snow outside and everything white is really beautiful. But here, for the past couple of years, we didn't really had any of that. So because I would much rather prefer um, having snow than having so many rainy days, if that makes sense. Okay, yep, these pairs are still in between the liquidity levels, which is perfectly fine. We already have two pairs where we could have a potential setup. Yeah, from here on NAS 100, what I would like to see ideally is basically for the price to create a new lower high here, maybe move a bit lower, then break the lower high, enter the gap, and then boom, straight to the upside. This would be the ideal scenario on NAS 100. This is what I would love to get, for us to get involved and take the setup. Let's see if we have some new messages. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if we can get a setup today, because when did we trade previously? On Tuesday. On Tuesday, we had a potential setup on US 30, but it ran away without us. It ran away without us, and we can get involved on that US 30 potential trade. It was so aggressive. It moved so aggressively to the downside, and there was nothing we could do about it. Making sure everything works over here. Live chat, yeah, everything seems to be all right, which is great. Perfect. And on NAS 100, I remember there was a potential setup on NAS 100. Let me actually show it to you guys. So where was it? It was on Tuesday. Yeah, here. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. So let me use the bar replay. It was right around here when I opened the chart. Let's use the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, check this out. So this was on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday right here, we had this upper level that was taken out. Okay, this liquidity level was taken out, and then this was the lower liquidity level. Okay, and then on the 5 minute, I looked for a potential entry. Wait, on the 5 minute, yeah, here it took the level out, the hourly level out, and now we look for a potential entry. And check this out, we have a market structure shift right here. Okay, and we also have a gap. We have this beautiful gap right here. It's looking really good, right? But I placed the position tool, the sell limit tool, and I saw that my take profit would have been past the lower liquidity level. And because of that, I didn't take the setup, right? Because it was past this liquidity level, I didn't take it, because usually you get a reaction from these liquidity levels, right? You get a reaction from it, and because of that, I prefer the take profit, the 1 to 2 take profit, to be in between the levels, right? Basically have our trade hit the take profit till the opposite liquidity level. Hope that makes sense. And because of that, I didn't take this setup and I didn't send it, but it would have been a winner, I think. Let me see. So this is where it triggered, and let's play the price, see how it goes. It wasn't the best price action. It was pretty choppy, not the best volatility, but yeah, it would have been a win right here. This would have been a winner. But like I said, I didn't take it because it was the take profit was past the liquidity level, and usually you can get some big reactions from the liquidity levels. So that's why I preferred to stay away. Hope it makes sense. Hey, Carlos. Carlos joined the session as well. Hey, brother. How are you doing? Welcome to this live trading session. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. And you guys can feel free to share this this trading session with your friends. If you know you have some friends that trade, you can feel free to share it with them, and they can join as well. Okay, so on gold, what do we have here? On gold, if we create a new low here, a new higher low, that would be ideal in my opinion. Okay, because it would give us a better entry. It would give us a better entry with a smaller stop loss as well, and also therefore a smaller distance to travel. So from here, if we can get a move like this, then a break below this higher low, if we create it below this low, sorry, then we would get involved somewhere around here if we get an imbalance, and we will ride it all the way down, if of course price will play accordingly, because we never know. We never know. Hey Tony, how's it going, brother? So happy that you made it as well. I'm really happy to see that. Welcome to the session. Tommy said, thanks for the explanation. You're welcome, brother. I appreciate that you don't move the enter below the fair price gap in order to adjust the risk reward ratio and create an entry. Yes, of course, because that right there isn't proper trading in my opinion. We want to properly trade based on fixed rules, based on what I know I've backtested and know it's profitable, right? Based on that, I want to trade. So that's why whenever I see something that is not what I want to see in terms of how the setup looks like, how the market structure looks like, I'm not taking it, because there's so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities here in this market every single day. So why would I stress and try to create a setup that isn't there, right? This is something that I feel so many people struggle with. And I struggled with it as well in the beginnings. I'm not gonna lie. I was making setups out of everything. Legit. I was making setups. I was reinventing support and resistance. Like, I remember there was no support, right? And just because the price was there and because I wanted to get involved and trade, I was drawing a support just because to know that, okay, now I can look to enter, even though there was no support there. So yeah, I mean, trading is so mental, and that's why a lot of people find it really hard to make it. It's not about understanding some things, because that's the easy part in my opinion. Understanding a strategy, learning a strategy, that's the easy part in my opinion. It's the mental part that you as a trader need to master, right? So yeah, Tommy said exactly. Great. I'm glad you agree. I am glad you agree. All right, so let me know what you guys want to discuss about. You can ask me anything you want. We can discuss about whatever topic you guys want. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Let me know. What are your Christmas plans? What are you planning to do in the holidays? I'm really curious to see and hear what you guys have to say. All right, so right here we created a new low on gold. So from here, what I would like to see is this. I would like to see a aggressive break of this low, retrace in the gap, in the fair value gap, and then straight to the downside. This would be the ideal scenario on gold. And to be honest, I would like to get involved into a sell because gold has been pretty bearish. Oh, sorry. Let me see. Yeah, we can see that gold has been pretty bearish for the past week. Extremely bearish, actually. So yeah, I would like to get involved. I would like to get involved into a sell if it's possible, of course. What we have here on S100. Yeah, on S100, the liquidity levels are clear as day. We literally created this range and the price swept it, right? So now on the 5-minute, I would really love to see a new high form here for the price to then head lower and then for the price to break it. Okay, this is what I would love to see, because from here, if price breaks this this high here, it's no good, because it's way too high in this range and it's too close to the upper liquidity level, right? That's why I would love to see a high that's created here. And let's check the other three pairs. So Euro USD, again, pretty simple. This is the low, this is the high, and the price is currently playing in between. US 30, very clear to see this one as well. Okay, this is the low, this is the high, price is in between, and we need to see price take out either the lower level or the upper level for us to then look to get involved. And GBP USD, again, looking pretty clear. Okay, this one is looking pretty clear. This is the low, very good looking. This right here isn't a valid high. Okay, and over here we have no valid highs. I mean, yes, you could say that this right here is a high, but it's not really clear. Hence why I'm just keeping it simple and I'm placing it over there. Okay, if it's clear, it's clear. that's my saying. If it ain't, it ain't. Don't need to force it. Here we have these two potential setups on S100 and gold. These are looking clear. That's why we will focus on them today. Tony said Secret Santa with the family. That's really cute. That's really cool. Hope you guys will enjoy it. The gifts as well as the Secret Santa itself, because it's more important than the gifts. The actual fact that you guys do it is a lot more important than the gifts that are for the Secret Santa. Tommy said, looking forward to take December off if Solana hits $300. Visiting my grandfather and some family in the town. Nice, that's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I feel that the end of the year, the holidays, Christmas is always has been for spending time with the family. And by family, I don't mean your sister and your parents only, but also your grandparents, right? and basically people that you don't often see, because say your sister and your parents, you might see quite a lot, but then there's your aunt, there's your grandparents that you don't normally see that often. And I feel that Christmas and the end of the year holidays are generally for that, and that's why I look forward as well to take some time off and spend time with the loved ones, basically enjoy the holidays and the Christmas vibes, because I love the Christmas vibes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so looking forward for when they start playing the Christmas songs, right? When you go to the mall, when you go basically anywhere you go, you just hear Christmas songs after Christmas songs, and that feeling is so beautiful. It's so relaxing, in my opinion. That as well as driving whilst listening to Christmas songs. That's also so relaxing, and I'm so looking forward to it as well. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think that's really cute and really cool that you're visiting your grandparents and some family in your town, which is great. I will legit do the same as well. That's what I have in plan. And yeah, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be bad if Solana would hit $300 as well. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I'm not trading crypto at all. I just invest in it long term. And there's some few coins that I would like to see go up, like Polkadot, Chainlink. Those are extremely low, and I bought a lot of them back in the day. And I would love to see them climb up in the price. That would be really cool to see. Hey, hello Dan. Hey brother, welcome to the session. Stefan, hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so gold is doing exactly what we wanted to do, which is great. It created this new low. From here, I would like to see a aggressive move. I would like to see a aggressive move towards the downside, and then something like this would be ideal. NAS 100. Oh, can we have a high, please? Can we have a high, please, over here on NAS 100? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, it's just a waiting game now. It's just a waiting game now. We just need to wait and see. Oh, check this out. US 30 is very close to the bottom liquidity level, which is good, because this means that we might have another opportunity here. And let's see GBP/USD. Yeah, I mean GBP/USD, I don't think we'll have anything going on GBP/USD today, which is perfectly normal. On average, we would have around one setup per day. That's the average. Now, of course, there can be days where we will have two setups. There can be days where we will have zero setups, if that makes sense. So yeah, but on average, around one per day. That's the average setups. Hey, Michael. Welcome, brother. Michael said, hey, bro. So happy to have you as well. How's it going? How are you, Michael? Hope you're doing well. And check this out. The alert popped off. Let's see. Alert on US 30. Ooh, very beautiful. So this one is green as well now, because we might have a trading opportunity on it. Once again, checking the hourly to make sure that everything is on point. And yes, it is. We swept the low, and now we need to wait for a market structure shift. Okay, we need to wait for a market structure shift on US 30. Now we have three pairs that we can where we can have a potential setup on. I'm fine, I'm trading as well. Volume in ES goes crazy today. Yes, the volume is pretty big today compared to how it was Tuesday. Yes, because Tuesday was my last trading day. The volume is definitely bigger, like significantly bigger, which is good because we need volume, right? So we can complain. We cannot complain about that. But yeah, gold, I'm not gonna lie, gold is looking the best so far. If we can get a very clear displacement here with imbalance, that's gonna be perfect. That's gonna be perfect. And then these two, Euro USD and GBP USD. Like I said, GBP USD, I don't think we'll have a setup today on it. But on Euro USD, it's not that far from the upper side liquidity level. It's really not that far. So we might see it get taken out soon, hopefully. I mean, not hopefully, because we don't care. We don't care if it takes it or not. We just trade what we see and that's it. We keep it simple. Okay, so let's see, US 30, NAS 100. NAS 100, we want a high. Can we please have a high here? Can we please have a high here? Okay, I'm just gonna stay on gold because so far this one is looking the best. And yeah, let's see what we will have in store today, if we will have something in store, of course, because it's not a guarantee. Have you guys ever been to Dubai? I'm going there next week. A short holiday from Tuesday till Sunday. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to see how it will be, because I never was there before, and I only saw pictures, videos, like plenty of them, on social media, on YouTube. There's so many people that either visited Dubai or live in there, so it looks pretty cool. Everything there looks pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it, not gonna lie. Have you guys been there before? Let me know. I'm really curious to see if you guys ever been to Dubai, and if you were, did you guys enjoy it? How did it feel compared to your normal day-to-day life, so to say? There's a lot of traders there that live there, like so many traders that live there, which is pretty cool. I heard a story from someone that he was at that popular beach. I think the Atlantis. I think that's how's it called? And he told me that it was full of traders there. Literally, so many people with laptops with charts that were open, and I found that pretty cool. I was like, okay, I need to go there as well soon, if that's the case. Let's see. Stefan has been there. Stefan said, yeah, been there in 2019 for a 5 days training. Also did skydive. Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool, but I wouldn't do the skydive. I am pretty scared of skydiving. I mean, I love a lot of adrenaline related stuff, like roller coasters, hikes, driving, fast karting, all that stuff. But skydiving, I'm pretty scared of that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I will ever skydive. But that's really cool. How was the experience with the skydiving and everything else over there? How did it feel? Tommy said, I haven't been in Dubai before. Looking forward to hearing from your experience, bro. Nice. I will definitely keep you guys updated on Instagram as well as on the other platforms. I will definitely keep you guys updated, and maybe in the future you'll be able to visit it as well and see if you like it. That would be pretty cool. Oh, Stefan said 10 days total. It was amazing. Rented a Mazda 6 2019. $19 to fill the tank. Wow. Wow. That's so cool. That's so cool, man. $19 to fill up the tank. Wow. The gasoline is so cheap there. I didn't knew that. I mean, oh wait, I knew the gas there is way cheaper than anywhere else, which is great for the people that live there, of course. Um, and how was it with renting a car? Because I heard that they have some very strict rules in terms of driving, like in terms of speeding, in terms of driving, in terms of everything. I heard that they have pretty strict rules when it comes to renting cars over there. Let's see, before we continue our discussion, let's see if we have anything new. So on US 30, we swept this liquidity level and nothing new. Oh, on NAS 100, we kind of created a high, but I like to see two candlesticks in a row. And check this out. NAS 100 is looking beautiful. Why? Because it swept these levels as well, which gives us a great added confidence. Okay, it swept these levels as well, which is amazing. But now I would like to see two bearish candlesticks in a row for us to have a confirmed high that we would then wait to get broken. Okay, so once again, let's start off with GBP USD, still in the middle of nowhere. Euro USD is approaching. Euro USD is approaching the upper liquidity level. Okay, let's move the alert over here. Euro USD is approaching this level. It will hit it in no time. US 30 took out this liquidity level, and on the 5-minute we now need to wait for a potential setup. NAS 100 took all of these levels. So far NAS 100 is looking the best in terms of liquidity. Okay, if we can get a setup as well, that would be perfect. And gold looks like it wants to head higher, but that's fine. We will wait. Okay, we have no rush. We have no rush. Now let's see what you guys wrote. Swayam asked, what is ordered to learn ICT? Where can I start from? If you want to, on my YouTube channel here, I do have a playlist purely for ICT concepts, and also one for ICT trading strategies. So if you want, you can start from here, watch all the videos you see in that playlist, in the ICT concept playlist, and then in the ICT strategies, and from there you will be able to trade it yourself. Basically, you will learn it, then I would recommend you to backtest it, and only after you backtest it and see that it fits your style and you also like this style of trading, only after that you start applying it, and of course applying it by using proper risk management. Sorry, 5 days training. Yep, I understood, no worries. Alex said, I'm weird because roller coaster I don't touch, but skydiving I am open to trying. Yeah, that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird, man, not gonna lie. That's pretty weird, because to be honest, skydiving is scarier in my opinion than roller coasters, because on the roller coasters there's no risk, I would say. Like, you're safe. If you're locked up, the seatbelt's on, everything is safe. And even though it can be really scary, but you know that there's nothing that can happen to you. And I mean, in the same time, you could say the same about skydiving, but I don't know, it's a bit scarier in my opinion. I think there's a lot more people that went for roller coasters instead of skydiving, if that makes sense. Hey Rohit, hope you're doing good, brother. Welcome to the session. Stefan said taxi is a little bit cheaper than in Romania. Nice. That's pretty cool to know. Knowing that in Romania the taxi isn't expensive compared to countries like London, to countries like England and Germany. The taxi in Romania is a lot cheaper. Stefan said, I got a 200 dirham ticket for parking in a bus zone. I had to pay a deposit of $600, which I got back after 1 month. Be really careful about renting cars over there. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard as well. And thank you for mentioning it. Thank you for mentioning it. I think I'm just gonna call taxis, call cabs instead of renting the car. just to be relaxed, if that makes sense, and have the ease of mind. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Swayam said, "Okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. Enjoy the content, and like I said, after that, make sure you backtest. Okay." Stefan said, "You might not get your deposit back. I had some friends who didn't got their deposits back. Wow. I told the lady from rental car desk that I'm there to start a business and buy an apartment. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go for renting a car over there for sure. I think the odds are pretty different. Yeah, for sure. And that I'll rent a car again from them in about 2 months. So that's the way I got my deposit back. Wow. Makes sense. Wow. That's really good to know, brother. Thanks for making me aware of it. Oh, Tommy, you were talking about skydiving when it comes to the odds. Yeah. Tommy said, although statistically, a single skydive is about as dangerous as driving in a car for 800 miles. Really? Statistically speaking, that's it? I mean, if that's it, then I would skydive as well. But yeah, I mean, I would just get scared. I would get scared. I don't think I would ever do it. Hey Martin, welcome to the session, Martin. Glad to have you as well. Stefan said I drove a lot there, also to Abu Dhabi. Nice. It's really cool that you drove a lot there, but knowing what you had to go through when it comes to the rental and whatnot, I think I'll just play it safe and stay on the sidelines. Um, Tommy said just looked at it on Google, impressed as well. Me neither. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed that statistically speaking, that's basically what they compare it to a 800-mile drive. Hmm, pretty interesting. Oh, Martin, you lived in Dubai for 6 years. I think you told me. Yeah, I think you told me about that. That's really cool. That's really cool. And how did you like it? How did you like it over there? Crazy expensive now. For legit? Legit, it's expensive now? It's expensive to how it was back then, or compared to, for example, compared to England, to UK or Germany? I think it's not as expensive as those countries, right? I think it's way cheaper, or cheaper, of course. All right, let's see. GBP Euro USD. Did it take out the high? Not yet. It didn't. It didn't take out the high. Yep, it didn't take out that high. US 30. Nothing here. If we break this here, I wouldn't take it, because we have only one bearish candle, and that for me isn't a valid high. And here on gold, things look bullish. So yeah, nothing for now. Nothing for now. Yeah, I get what you mean, Alex. I get what you mean. Makes perfect sense if you picture it that way. But yeah, I mean, it's still scarier for me. It's still scarier. Yeah, take the cab. You're welcome, brother. Thanks once again, and I will definitely take your advice and not bother with renting a car for sure. Because you want to go nice places. Atlantis Hotel has the best buffet in the world. 70 to 100 USD, all you can eat. That's pretty good in my opinion. That's a pretty good price, I would say, knowing that it's the best buffet in the world. Um, that's pretty cool. Oh wow. Don't stare too much at the locals. This can get you serious tickets. Good to know when I'll take some pictures and and some um, some videos. Gold looks bullish. Maybe change to short uptrend. Yeah, it might be on a short uptrend gold. Not gonna lie. If it continues to head higher, we will have no setup on it, which is totally fine. Okay, totally fine. So here on gold, things look pretty clear. We took out the higher side, the upper side liquidity, and now we're waiting for the setup. On NAS 100, things look the clearest over here, in my opinion. We took out all of these levels with this wick, which is really good looking. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. The liquidity sweep looks really good, but I'm not really liking the this high here. If we can get a valid high here and then something like this, that would be perfect, because in terms of liquidity, this setup is looking perfect. It's looking perfect in terms of liquidity. Then on US 30, here, things look pretty clear as well. We took out this low and now we are waiting for a shift. Again, no high here, no valid high, because we have only two bullish candlesticks, so that right there is not a valid retracement. So here we have a valid retracement. From here, if we can get two bearish candlesticks, we will form a high, and then if we get something like this, would be ideal. Okay, this is what we want to wait for. Euro USD, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Let me quickly delete all the drawings here, because this to me looks pretty choppy. Even though I would like to get involved into a sell because Euro USD looks bearish, I'm not going to force it. So one level is very clear, the bottom level, okay? This level here is really clear. But here, this to me looks pretty choppy. I'm not going to lie. This to me looks extremely choppy. Because look, we can use the bar replay as well from the start of the day. I mean, yes, it had a small retrace here, and then it moved, and it moved for more candles, and it moved, and it moved here till the last one. But yeah, I mean, this right here is the level for sure, and then the upper one I would place this one, because this one here is not clear for me. These candles are too small for me to take in consideration. So yeah, these are the two levels on Euro USD. We already have three pairs where we could have a potential setup. So there's no point for us to force anything. And then this is the lower side, okay? And then on GBP USD, we have two alerts over here as well. Here, things look pretty clear, okay? We have this low here once again. And we have this high here, this valid high. All right, we can do the same drill here as well if we want to. Basically take it from 0. Let's use the bar replay as well if we want to. Basically from when the day started. Let's play the price. Okay, a bit more. And a bit more. And here we are. Okay, so here, this would be the low. And then this right here would be the high. Theoretically, we have two bullish candlesticks here as well, but because they're not one after another, I wouldn't really consider this level. Otherwise, I would. Okay, and then we are here. So, yeah, I mean, even though I would like to get involved into a sell, I'm not going to force it. Okay, I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to leave these two levels that are clear. and focus on the other pairs where we have a potential setup. Okay. Let me exit the bar replay. The road to the airstrip is the dangerous part about skydive. A skydive is one of the most powerful self-development thing you'll see. The life like never before after a jump. The jump instructor gave me full control over the parachute for about 30 seconds. Wow, that's pretty cool and scary in the same time. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Right now, I wouldn't do it, but maybe in some time things will change. Maybe. Okay, I'm not promising anything. I'm just saying that maybe in some time, maybe I would want to do it, and therefore do it. So yeah, hope it makes sense. Worth every. Alex said, I have heard similar things. This is why I would love to try it. Yeah, I mean, go ahead, man. Why wouldn't you? I would recommend you to try it if you were thinking about it already. Because me, I never really thought about skydiving, but if you were already thinking about it in the past and you consider doing it, go for it, I would say. Stefan said, worth every penny. 3 weeks before skydiving in Dubai, I did a jump on sea side in Romania with TNT brothers. Nice. That's really cool. Even though I think the one in Dubai was a lot cooler, right? I definitely think that one was a lot cooler. Roger that. Great. Great. We're getting this level broken, but no, it's not looking valid for me. It is not looking valid. And if it's not looking valid, I'm not taking it. It is that simple. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. When you're trading, make sure you stay hydrated. It is very important. Okay. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. We can continue our discussion. Yeah, I mean, these pairs are pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And we're focusing on clear setups, okay? That's the key. Stefan said, yep, the view was amazing from 4,000 meters above the palm. Wow, 4,000 meters. That's extremely high. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, man. That's really high. Tommy said on S100 the level is not valid because it lacks the 2 bullish plus bearish candles. Am I correct? Yes. Yes, you are correct, Tommy. Very well said. Very well said. But who knows, maybe from here Nas could do something like this. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. If Nas could do something like that. All right, just checking my phone real quick, see if I have anything new. Nope, nothing new. And like I said, you guys can feel free to share this this live session if you have any trading friends or uh, or family members as well that trade, and you think that this live would be valuable for them, you can feel free to share it. Wow, the Bugatti sets a new world record for the fastest open top car with a top speed of 282 miles per hour. Wow, that's pretty pretty intense. 282 miles per hour with the top off. That's an experience right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really curious to see how the markets will move till this month ends, and then of course also start of December, because we will trade the first half of December for sure. The whole month, the half of the month. So sorry, because the second half from probably 20 December onwards, I think that's when we will stop, because the volatility will be lower. Christmas right around the corner, so there's no point. There is no point. Okay, gold started retracing. Let's see. Let's see what we'll have going on. Let's see, US 30. These pairs are still in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Nothing. Gold. Yeah, gold might be the closest one that could give us a setup. These other ones have nothing in store for now. So yeah, we'll just wait. We will just wait. All right. Let's see. Hopefully we can get a setup. Maybe soon. Maybe soon we will. Okay, so let's quickly recap what we have going on here. Yeah, gold might give us a setup. Gold might give us a setup. NAS 100, yeah, it broke. It broke above here, but this is not a valid high for me. Okay, this is not a valid high. Yeah, theoretically we could have entered here on this gap, stop loss below the low, which would be around here, and then the TP. Oh, not a valid trade. I wouldn't have took this setup anyways, because the take profit is after the upper liquidity level, which is not what I want. So I wouldn't take this setup anyways. So from here, maybe we can get a move lower to create a valid high and then a break above. Something like this. This is something that we would like to see in order to get involved on NAS 100. But let's see, maybe gold will give us something, or US 30. But again, from US 30, I would like to see a high that gets created here, and then a break of that high, because we're pretty high. We're pretty high there. These pairs just are in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, these two are in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on these three for now. We still have 1 hour and 15 minutes left. So let's see. Maybe we will have a setup after all. It's dark outside here. Today I think I will go to the cinema at around 9 p.m. Yeah, that's when the movie is. Looking forward to that. It was some time since I went to the cinema last time. Couple weeks for sure. I remember there was time like a couple months ago where me and my girlfriend went like for a couple weeks in a row for 2 times a week. That was we were watching so many movies. Which movie? It's actually a Romanian movie. It's not an international one, but in terms of international movies, I'm really looking forward to see the Venom movie, and also the Gladiator. I'm really looking forward to that one. That one is such a great movie. It's like the part two of the Gladiator. The first part is that old movie. I think we all saw it somewhere. It's such a popular movie. It's, I would say, as popular as the Lord of the Rings. I would say, if not even more. I don't really know the numbers, but uh, I legit think that most people have heard at least once about the Lord of the Rings or the Gladiator, right? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. I think I'm gonna watch that one probably 2 weeks from now, because next week I will be away to Dubai, and then probably when I get back, I will go ahead and watch it for sure. Um, yes, as am I. Gladiator also, nice, nice. Let me know if you watch it before me. Let me know if you enjoyed it, but do not spoil me. Do not spoil me. Um, the original is my favorite movie ever. Yeah, man, the original is such a great movie. I think I've watched it probably close to 10 times, if not more. It's like those Home Alone movies, right? That you see on Christmas. I think I watched those movies for like 20 plus times as well. On gold, can buy the M5 HLS. I don't understand what you mean. If you can explain again, please, brother. Agreed. Easily. Great. And the Home Alone movies are also pretty fun now that I've mentioned them. The ones for Christmas. Every Christmas they play these movies. I mean, those movies have some really big watch time. I'm not gonna lie. Those Home Alone movies, but they're great. They're great, and they create such a cool Christmas vibe. Whenever you see that, um, they will stream them. It's so cool. Buy the higher lows on the 5 minute time frame on gold. I'm not looking to buy here. I'm looking to sell here, brother. Right? It took out gold took out this upper liquidity level, and now I am looking for a shift. And after the shift, I would look to get involved into a sell, not a buy. Okay? Hope it makes sense. All right, let's see where we are at. Oh, nice. Come on. US 30 created a high, which is good. That is good. NAS 100 and gold. Yeah. And these two bad boys here. Yeah, I mean, these two are just doing whatever. Aha, I see. Great. Great. Means that you understood. Means that you understood. How many hours do you guys sleep at night on average? Because for some reason, I always find that if I don't sleep at least, I would say 8 hours or 7 hours and a half, I always feel sleepy the next day. And if I sleep more than 8.5 hours or 9 hours, I feel drained as well. So I guess that too much sleep isn't good either, but again, sleeping below 8 hours isn't good either. How many hours do you guys usually sleep per night? 6, 8 hours. 3 hours. Wow. That's really extreme in my opinion. 3 hours of sleep and 1 hour in the afternoon power nap. Makes sense. So around 4 hours in total, but again, that's still very low in my opinion. And you can manage that. You can sustain that, brother. Sleeping only 4 hours a night. 6, 8 hours. Yeah. I mean, I would say probably the most people are in between that range. 6, 8 or 6, 9 hours between that range, I would say. Trading 2 to 3 a.m. London session makes sense. So that's why you're waking up that early. Wouldn't be better just to trade the New York session and that's it? And like this, you would have a better sleep schedule. Maybe 3, 5 hours. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit better, but still on the low end for sure. I wouldn't be able to sustain that. I wouldn't be able to sustain that. I mean, personally, even after 1 6 hour sleep night or 5 hour sleep night, I'm feeling it the next day. Like it's very noticeable for me. Whenever I don't sleep, at least I would say 7 hours. 7 hours is like the minimum. If I sleep 7 hours, I'm okay ish. But I will still feel sleepy during the day. But I would say 8 hours is the sweet spot for me. I trade both sessions. I mean, good for you. If you can sustain that, why not? Why not? There's plenty people that trade both sessions anyway, so um, it's it's not something unseen, so to say. Um, 8 9 range is the most suggested one. Sleep deprivation has been compared to the brain to a drunk state. Yeah, that's very correct. I've heard that too. I've heard that too. 8 to 9 hours is probably the best thing to aim for. If you want to get good energy and basically be on the top when it comes to your performance the next day, in terms of energy, in terms of your vibe as well, because I think it affects the overall vibe as well. Um, so yeah, I would also definitely recommend 8 9 hours a night of sleep for sure. And I would never sustain. I would never be able to sustain 6 hours or 7 hours every single night. Not now. Maybe who knows? Maybe in the future that will change. But for now, I wouldn't be able for sure. I have this song in mind. It's so annoying. Hope you guys don't mind. Don't mind me singing. I'm a good singer though, right? Okay, before I check the new messages, Let's see. So US 30 created a new high from here. We would like to see a break above, and then we would get involved. Okay. NAS 100, nothing new. Gold. Oh, gold, come on. If gold creates a new low here, that would be pretty cool. Okay, if gold creates a new low, that would be pretty cool, and we would look to get involved. Okay. I think we might have a setup on gold today. I have a feeling that we might have a setup today on gold. Okay, so gold, NAS 100, check them all, US 30 as well. And these two, yeah, still in the middle of nowhere, still in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so gold. Gold is the main pair for today. Okay, and also I have some good news. We will have 6 pairs in total. I think that's what I want to aim for. Currently we have 5 pairs because I haven't completed the backtest and all the pairs I wanted to backtest. But soon I will add the 6th pair to the list as well, right? After seeing the results of what I have to test now, basically the last pairs that I have to test. So yeah, I will definitely update you guys on that whenever I will know for certain, because with 6 pairs we will have around, on average, around 24 setups a month with 6 pairs. That's the average. With 5 pairs we would have around 20 a month, which means 1 per day. So either one is good, but I would prefer 6 pairs because I'm able to watch all of them at once. It's not a big deal. And yeah, that's what I'm basically gonna work for in the next week/weeks, I would say. But for now, these will be the 5 pairs, and like I said, I will end 1 more in the very near future. Okay, so let's see what messages you guys wrote. Martin said, I sleep on weekends. That's really good. I sometimes sleep on weekends more than I do sleep during the week, and I find that really helpful because in terms of the energy, it helps a lot with the regeneration, so to say. It gives you like a refresh for a new week when it starts. Alex said, I find 7 is my most consistent time, and if I get 5 hours one night, I catch up one the next. Well, that's pretty good if you're able to do that. Personally, I would feel pretty dizzy and sleepy after a night like that. I would definitely feel like that. Martin said, I need to learn to take less trades. And it's great that you know that. It's great that you are aware of that, Martin. And now you just need to work towards it. Okay? You just need to work towards it because taking more trades isn't the optimal, right? Isn't the goal. Taking trades with high probability and high quality, those are the goals, right? That's the goal you need to have in mind, because I always remind myself as others, the best traders in this world, the biggest traders, they have couple positions every single month at max, every single month, right? So why would the retail and everyone else aim for at least, say, 3 trades a day, which is quite a lot, but I'm just giving you out an example, right? So if you made this transition from thinking about how many setups you take to how qualitative the setup is, basically if it's an A+ setup, a high probability setup, that's going to bring you some very good progress in terms of your profits and your overall trading, I would say. This is what I would definitely recommend you to do. Okay. We are retracing. Less trades, but higher probability is best always. Yes, very well said, Alex. Very, very well said. Literally what I just mentioned. That's extremely important. I learned from you a lot. Yes, looking at more A plus setups. I'm really glad, brother. I'm really glad to hear that you've learned a lot, because that's very important, and I'm really happy for that. And that's great. Start looking more for those A plus setups, and you will see a very big improvement. Okay, trust me. Start looking for those A plus setups, and it's gonna be great. All right. All right, so let's see. I still think gold might be the one that gives us a setup today, because it looks pretty good. The sweep was also good, and oh, one sec. The liquidity sweep was good, and now it created a new low, which is great because now we can move our arrow, and we would like to see a shift here. We would like to see a break of this low, and then we would look to get involved. Okay, this is what we are looking at right now on gold, and it's looking bearish, so we are trading with the overall trend, which is also very important. Okay. um Alex said, yes, sleep deprivation destroys the synapses in the brain over time. Exactly. I've heard that as well. It was either a podcast or, yeah, I think it was a podcast. That's why I always think about sleep, about at least getting those 7 hours. And then, if, like you said, if say for some reason during one night you slept below 7 hours, you will then try to recover it either in the weekends or the next night, if possible. Coffee is the key, said Martin. Well, definitely for a lot of people, it is. I know a lot of people that drink a lot of coffee. Personally, I'm not a big fan, to the point like I don't drink coffee at all. Um, the only time I drink coffee is at the beach for some reason. But at home, I never drink coffee. I don't really feel the need, and I don't really like it either. If I'm being totally honest, I much rather prefer a warm tea. A warm tea is a mint tea. That's more preferable for me. Tony said, I got into an accident because I wasn't sleeping well. I'm getting at least 6.5 hours with a CPAP machine, and I feel better. Well, it's good that now you're sleeping better, because as you can see, it can be pretty dangerous, and I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm also happy that now you're able to get that sleep in and feel better because of it. It changed the game. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It really affects your thinking. It really does. I mean, whenever I'm tired, not only that I feel sleepy and I feel slow as well, like extremely slow, but I also tend to overthink a lot more. I tend to overthink way more than normally whenever I'm tired. And that's so annoying when you start overthinking everything. Maybe add oil. I'm not really a big fan of trading oil. I never really traded it, hence why I would like to stick to something that I traded, if that makes sense. But I know a lot of people that trade oil. I mean, it's definitely a very traded pair. By the way, do you still send signals? Yes, I do. I still send setups, and today, for example, if we get a setup, I will send it in the VIP. All the setups that I am taking, I will send in the VIP. And of course, if you're here on this live, and you want to basically get every single setup that I take and not miss out on any, you can feel free to join us in the VIP. It's the first link in the description, because I won't be able to go live every single day, and therefore you don't want to miss out on any of the trades when I wouldn't go live. Tommy said, one question: if you receive two setups on two correlated pairs, example GBP USD, Euro USD, will you take both with half risk or choose the best one? I will take both and with no half risk. If, for example, for some reason, because it's pretty rare, from the backtest, that didn't normally happen that often. But for some reason, look, say here on GBP USD and Euro USD, we get a very clear displacement, and then we would look for a setup. If both setups are valid, everything is valid. The liquidity sweep, the market structure shift, we have an aggressive displacement, we have a gap, the entry plays out till the next liquidity level. If everything is in place on both, I'm taking both with the same risk, right? Even though they are correlated, because sometimes you will see that one, because we are on a very small time frame here, we're not on a higher time frame. If we were on the higher time frame, that's what I was about to say. On a higher time frame, I would split the risk, or I would choose one of them because it's the higher time frame. But here on the 5 minute, being a lower time frame, sometimes you will see that they will move differently as well, right? So that's why I would take both in that case. I would literally take both. And I hope you understand why now. I hope you understand why. Okay, US 30 looks pretty interesting as well. We would like to see a break here above this high in order for us to get involved. And NAS 100, a break above this high here. I don't really like NAS 100 that much anymore today, because it could give us a setup here in the middle of the range, which isn't ideal. But let's see. Let's not get carried away. So yeah, Tommy, hope it made sense. Great explanation, Dan. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. Glad you understood it. I see in gold the low is considered even not two candles are on the bullish side of the higher low. Could you explain further in this? It is because it's seen clearly. Yeah. So here, although they're not two in a row, there are more than two in the composition of this higher low. That's why I am considering this as a valid low, and I would take it. And it looks like a low, right? This right here looks like a swing to me. Okay, it moved up, down, and then up. Okay, very clear in my opinion. Very, very clear. Of course, there's a bit more to this strategy. I mean, there's a few tips and tricks and things that are a bit subjective that need a second touch, if that makes sense, and need time and basically work as well in order to fully master them. But with time, I'm sure that you guys will be able to understand it. And of course, you can also decide in the near future if you want to work with me, basically apply for the mentoring if you don't already have it, to basically get the second touch I was mentioning. Because in the mentoring, you will have basically 24/7 support. We will also have a one-on-one session where we will touch base on everything, as well as creating an actionable plan that you will follow in order to get funded and basically get that payout, because that's the goal, to get the payout that covers everything and also leaves you in good profit. And from there, it's just gonna be rinse and repeat, really. That's literally going to be the goal. And what I'm planning to do in 2025, I'm planning to do something very premium, I would say, to the point that there's gonna be extremely limited spots. There's gonna be like probably 5 spots or even less than that. And it's gonna be like a trading floor-ish type of thing. Basically, I would like to have maximum 5 people, I would say, either 3 or 5 slots of really serious traders that already have my mentoring, basically, that would go for this thing, for this route. I'm not sure how I'm gonna call it. It's I legit have no clue uh, what to call it. And in this thing, what I would do is I would literally trade live with them one on one. We will trade together, and they will trade on a funded account that they will receive from me. So basically, what I will do is I will buy a 200K account, I will pass it, and they will trade a live 200K account with me live, and for either 1 month or 2 months. It's basically going to be like a camp, like a trading camp. I think that's how I'm going to call it. It's going to be like a trading camp. And then in the first month, we are going to trade together. And then in the second month, what I'm planning to do is basically trade as we did in the first month, but without being on camera. Basically, he would trade separately with the same strategy and basically show me if he had the same results. And if he did, then it's great, because that means that he qualifies for the next level, which is the final level, where I would basically like to have him next to me, not physically, next to me in terms of as a partner of my trading community. And he would be able to take on people, customers that don't want to trade, but they want to have someone that trades for them for a profit split. Because like this, it would be a win-win situation. It would be a win for the trader because he makes profits from someone else's investment, and also for the person that doesn't want to trade, because he won't trade and he will make profit without doing anything, if that makes sense. So this is like the whole thing that I'm trying to do. It's gonna be a bit complex, but that's my goal. Basically, have 3 or 5 people at max that go for this. I will buy a 200K account for each and pass it for them, so that then they will have a 200K live account. In the first month together, I plan on doing at least, I would say, 2 or 3% profit. So that's going to be around roughly how much? $6,000. Yeah, $6,000. After the split, they would receive around $3,000-4,000. And that would pretty much cover the cost of the whole thing. And then in the second month, they would basically do the same thing, but not on a live session, on a live one-on-one. We would do it separately, and then at the end of the session, we will compare, so I can see that they can actually do it on their own. And if they can, then they will qualify for the final step, which is just like what I just mentioned. If not, it's still great, because they will still be able to trade for themselves and ask me basically whenever they want a question or anything they need. So yeah, this is what I'm planning to do in 2025. Let me know what you guys think about this, if you think it's a cool idea. And I'm not sure whether I will only let the people that have the mentoring program to go for this boot camp, for this trading camp, or basically let everyone in my trading community go for it. Because the thing is, I know that the people that went for the mentoring are serious about trading. That's why I would be tempted to only let those people go for it. But in the same time, I don't want it to be inaccessible for the other people, if that makes sense. So I will really have to think about that as well. But you guys can feel free to let me know your opinion about this whole thing. A feedback would be really appreciated. So yeah, now let's quickly do an update. These two pairs, Euro USD, GBP USD, nothing to look at. US 30 started to look pretty interesting. Yeah, US 30 looks pretty interesting. We might have a setup on US 30 pretty soon. Okay, we definitely might have a setup. NAS 100, Nas 100 doesn't really look that great, but on US 30 we might have a setup soon. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on this chart because if this high gets broken here, we already have a gap here, okay? We could definitely look for an entry. We could definitely look for an entry here if we get this high broken. So let's see. We might have a setup soon, gang. We might have a setup. Perfect. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait. You discovered Apex yet? Apex, isn't that a prop firm? They have great rates, but only futures. Oh, I see. So they're great for US people, I would say, right? Another great explanation. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm really glad that you understood everything, Tommy. Tommy also said some traders call it trading bootcamp. Oh yeah, that's actually a great name. Instead of trading camp, trading bootcamp is a lot better. So that's probably what I would call it, trading bootcamp. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. If you think it's a pretty cool idea, and basically just your thoughts on it. Basically about what I've just discussed about this potential trading bootcamp. Yep. US 30. US 30 is the main character right now for us. We might have a setup on US 30. And gold, yeah, nothing. Alex said, I personally think for quality and best of the best, accept mentorship members only, especially due to the level of responsibility they will potentially be given. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, Alex. I also did think about that, like you said, and it would make sense for me to offer it only. Basically offer the chance only to the people that have the mentoring already, because I know that these are the people that already showed big interest, right? Those are people that are already profitable, because most people that went for it are already profitable. So yeah, I would definitely consider that. And thank you for your feedback. It means a lot. It means a lot. Wow, gold looks aggressive. Gold looks very aggressive all of a sudden. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. No way, it started raining here again. Wow. Just when I thought the rain was over, guess what? It's not. It is not over. It will continue to rain. So yeah, gold not looking as interesting as it was looking before. And Nas 100. Oh, US 30. We have no gap anymore. I mean, yeah, there's still a small gap here, but I want it to be visible, right? If the gap is visible, then I'm taking it. This right here is not really a visible gap, but it's still on the table. If we get an aggressive break here and we have imbalance that's being left behind, I will definitely take it. I will definitely take it. Martin said Apex prop firm 50k accounts, only 41 USD, 50k account, 200 account. You can have 20 accounts with them. That's pretty cool. But you said you can trade futures only, right? That's the only issue. Alex said, I have seen negative consequences of other groups making that mistake. This is the best approach, I think. Oh, you mean for the trading bootcamp, right? To only basically let the people that already have the mentoring to purchase it, or basically apply for it, because I'm sure that there's going to be probably at least 50% of the people that have the mentoring would want to go for it and apply for it, because it's probably going to be a no-brainer to go for it. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going. Yeah, Alex said yes. Yeah, that I think that's what I'm going to do, brother. I think I will only let the people that already have the mentoring apply for it, and then of course purchase it. Thanks for your feedback and your honest opinion. Then you have good people skill. Maybe let them pass a trial FTMO first. Well, the thing is with this, being a trial, being a demo account, it's everyone can get lucky and pass a FTMO trial, right? But whereas with the people that already have the mentoring that I already worked with, and I know they are serious about trading and they already made some profits, it's a different story, if that makes sense. You know, I already know they are basically hands-on, and they know how things work when it comes to trading. So that's why I would be tempted to kind of take that route instead of basically have everyone have the possibility to go for this, and just have them pass a FTMO trial, if that makes sense, you know? Because maybe there's a person that will pass a FTMO trial fast because he risks more, and then there's another person that's a lot more profitable and a lot more disciplined that didn't pass it yet because he was taking time with it, he was risking less, he was being conservative, you know? So that's why I don't think it would be a really good metric, but still, I really appreciate your opinion. Tony said, Rain, good thing that you can make your money from the comfort of your home. Yeah, that's really well said, brother. And I'm extremely thankful for that. Why? Yesterday, because we had the CPI day, right, within trade, I did some errands, right? I changed my tires to the car, I put on the winter tires, and then I also went to the barber to get a haircut. And guys, the traffic was insane. When it's raining here, I mean, probably in every town in Europe, and it's extremely busy and the traffic is insane when it rains. But I usually have a 25-minute drive till the barber, 30 minutes max. Yesterday I did it in 50 minutes in traffic. Like, it was so annoying. And then on the way back home I did more than 1 hour because I left at around 6 p.m. I think, or 6:30 p.m. and I did more than 1 hour back home. And the distance was like 8 kilometers. So don't think it was something. I would have made it quicker by walking, legit. So yeah, you saying that makes me really, really think about it. Like, what trading can actually help you unlock. Because this is a freedom as well, right? To be able to stay at home and trade from the comfort of your home. I mean, if you want to, yes, you can have an office, right? And you can go at an office, but to be honest, I wouldn't prefer going at an office and trading from there, knowing that I would spend 2 hours in traffic every single day. I'm not a big fan of that at all. So yeah, Tony, you're definitely right, and I'm extremely thankful for that, because I wouldn't be able to. I would be too annoyed to basically have to go through that traffic every single day. I mean, I would either move closer to the place where I need to go at work, if that makes sense, or I don't know, just try to arrive there a lot earlier to not have to go through the traffic. I would literally do that just to avoid the traffic, right? Even though it means that I would be 30 minutes earlier or 40 minutes earlier. I would much rather arrive earlier and just do something else for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, instead of leaving on time and spend that much time in traffic, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we might not have a setup today. I'm not gonna lie. We have 35 more minutes left, and these pairs don't want us to have a setup today, it seems. But who knows? There's still some time left. But remember, a day with no setups is not a bad day. A bad day is a day where you didn't respect your plan. And a bad day isn't a day where you lost the trade. A bad day is a day where you lost the trade that you shouldn't have took. This is something that you always need to remind yourself of. Always. Always remind yourself of this. And it's gonna be a huge game changer if you start thinking this way. Because there are so many people that think that don't get this aspect about trading. They always think about winning and losing in terms of winners and losers, in terms of money, in terms of net profit. And that's not the right thing to do if you want to have a healthy relationship with your trading, if that makes sense. So for me, it's a winning day. If I know at 7 p.m. that I did everything accordingly and I didn't take any forced setups and I didn't miss a setup because I was how's it called? Because I wasn't aware and I wasn't paying attention, then it was a good day. If I basically played according to my plan, that's what I'm trying to say here. Let's see. Martin said I am in gold long. I guess too, Trey. I was surprised on your short setup. Well, the thing is on gold, Martin. Even though it might have a short-term uptrend, take a look at the hourly time frame. Okay, so it's very clear to see that the trend is bearish, right? So for me, that's the first sign. The second sign, I saw that this liquidity level was taken out. Okay, now I'm looking to short it. Okay, I'm looking to short it, but I'm not shorting it until I get my confirmations. Okay, because look, I could have shorted it here. I could have said, hey, let's short it because it did a liquidity sweep and now most likely it's gonna head downwards. No, it didn't. Guess what? It didn't. It moved higher and then it moved higher. But I'm not in the setup. I had no stop loss being hit. So I'm still waiting. Okay, I am still waiting. That's why I am waiting for a short now. Hope it makes sense. Alex said yes. I'm not sure about what you said yes. I forgot the previous conversation. If you can mention it, that would be great. If not, it's still great. Tommy said, happier with no trades or losses within the plan than winning money at the expense of breaking the plan. Bad habits. That's perfectly said, Tommy. That is perfectly said. You said it picture perfect. That right there is the right mindset that will help you reach success in trading. Trust me. GBPUSD actually gave a setup earlier today. That was a winner. Okay, because it had a sweep. And then here, it gave this market structure shift. We had one gap, we had two gaps, and then we enter on the second gap here. Stop loss right below the low, and then take profit at 1 to 2. This would have been a beautiful winner, but hey, outside of our trading session, we do not care. Just out of curiosity, I was marking it up. Nothing else. 2, 3 gaps, and yeah. Then we have US 30 here that took out the bottom side liquidity. And then on the 5-minute, it's still debating whether it will give us a setup or not. I mean, if it breaks this high here, it needs to give us a imbalance as well, because I'm not getting involved otherwise. Because this right here, this gap for me, I wouldn't really consider it. It was already tapped into. Not a huge fan of that, but so far this is what US 30 had to present us. This is all it had to present us. Okay, now we just need to wait and see. Wait 30 more minutes until the session ends and see if it will give us a setup or not. On NAS 100, the liquidity sweep was so beautiful. Look at this on the 1 hour. I so love this. When I know this from the backtest, after you backtest for 30 plus hours, you start seeing things differently, right? So from the backtest, I know that whenever there's a beautiful liquidity sweep like this one, basically sweeping liquidity with the wick and then having a straight reaction, if we get a setup on the 5-minute, most likely is going to be a winner, right? But here's the thing, it gave us no setups here, right? The price action is looking pretty choppy. Okay, this was not a valid high. The only valid high is this one here, and we need it to get broken in order for us to get involved. But there's nothing we can do about it. Even though the liquidity sweep is looking amazing, that doesn't mean that we're entering the setup, because we need to have every single confluence in place, right, for us to make the move and take the setup. Exactly what we've discussed about previously. And then gold is also looking pretty good, right? We had the overall trend being bearish, right? These were the two liquidity levels, and then the upper one was taken out. The upper one was taken out here, but since the price has been moving upwards, okay? So on gold, I'm starting to lose faith. I don't think it will give us a setup today, because it's looking way too bullish, and it's great. We just stayed outside the market, right? We didn't enter a sell, even though we wanted to, because that's what we were looking for. But because the market didn't show us what we wanted to see, we didn't enter and we didn't lose anything, right? Because if we would have entered based on emotions, we would have been like, oh, look at this beautiful liquidity sweep here, right? Check this out, using the bar replay mode. Here you would have said that, oh, price swept liquidity, so good, so clean, that you would have entered a sell right here, right? And then look what happens next. Move straight to the upside through your stop loss. Okay, that's why having a plan and having strict rules is extremely important. Okay, that's all you need to understand. Legit. If you understand this, then it's only up. Alex said the bootcamp idea. Oh yeah, that's why you said yes about the bootcamp idea. I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree, and you think it's a good idea, right? I mean, you would like to try to be part of something like that, correct? Because I try to basically view it from every possible perspective, from the trader's perspective, from my perspective, from the potential upcoming investor, right? And I've seen only benefits, really. I've seen only benefits. And I'm not sure if there's people that do this, because I didn't really take this idea from someone. I had it in mind. Why? Because I get a lot of people that reach out to me, right? And they don't really have the time to trade. They don't want to commit to the mentoring program to basically learn how to do it themselves and then do it themselves. And basically they want to have someone that trades for them, right? And I did that, and I still do it with a couple people where they basically give me their accounts and I trade them, and then we split the profits. But there's only a handful of people I can do it for, right? I'm only doing it for like 3 or 4 people at once. I cannot do it for 10 plus people or 20 people, right? So there's many people that I refuse because I'm not able to sustain that, and I'm not the type of person to basically say yes to everything to then not provide what I want to provide, which is quality, right? I rather say no and try to do good with less than saying yes to everyone and do no good with no one, right? If that makes sense. So back to what I was saying, because of that, there's a lot of people that are being left on the sidelines. They basically ask me if I can do it, and I tell them no because I have no spots now, and maybe in the future sometimes, right? And because of that, I was always thinking, well, what is the solution? And that brought me to this idea where I would potentially have like a trading floor, not a physical trading floor, because I'm not saying that we will all be together in like physically, right? But a trading floor by having couple partners, like couple people, 3, 4, 5 people that I already know really good, that I know they can trade really good, and they can be disciplined and basically have everything in place, and then have these people have trade the accounts um, from the people that I wasn't able to trade the accounts for, that I refused because I had no slots, I had no free hands, if that makes sense. And like that, it's gonna be a win for me. It's gonna be a win from them. It's gonna be a win for the people that don't want to trade but want someone to trade for them on their behalf. So yeah, I think I think it's gonna be pretty cool, and that's basically how this whole idea came in my mind. That's where it came from. All right, let's see. Tomorrow, I'm not sure whether I'm going to go live or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Depends on how busy I will be. I would like to. I'm not gonna lie, because I enjoy doing these lives. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, so these pairs, nothing, nothing. US 30, still nothing. Come on, it literally can give us a break here, and then maybe a gap, and we could get involved. But who knows? Yeah, I would say that US 30 is probably the closest one to give us a setup right now. NAS 100, even if it will break this high here and it will leave imbalance behind, I wouldn't take it because I would have to cover this small gap here as well, and basically I would have to place the stop loss around here, and then it's not gonna be worth it because you don't even have 1 hour until the next liquidity level. So yeah, US 30, because gold is really bullish, as we can see. US 30 is probably the only one that could give us a setup until the session ends. We have 20 more minutes. We have 20 more minutes. So let's see. Also, what do you guys think? Do you enjoy these live trading sessions? I mean, it's the first one, so do you guys enjoy the idea? Basically, going live and trading live? Let me know what you think about the live trading session, if you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Great. I'm really happy to hear that, Tony. It's really good to know. That means that I will do more, because if you guys enjoy it, I enjoy it as well, and it's a win-win. So why not? My goal is to have as many people join us, right? To have more and more people that join us, so that we're able to grow and make more profits together, if that makes sense. That would be really cool, because it's a great feeling to say do a live like this, right? And have a winning trade. You guys will see it's gonna be a great feeling whenever we'll have a winning trade that we'll basically all take together. It's gonna be amazing, and that's why as a goal I would have to try to have more and more people that join these lives, that make good profits, and from there they understand what power trading can have in terms of what they want to achieve in their life. So yeah, that's my goal, and that's why I said, if you guys have any friends that you know that trade, and you know they would enjoy this type of content, you can always feel free to share it with them. Or if you have a group with people that are like-minded, because that's what we want, a group, a stream with people, with like-minded people, with people that have same goals, that have the same discipline, basically want to reach the same goals, right? That's my goal. That is my goal. Tommy said, great experience so far. Thanks for your time, Dan. That's great. That's really, really great. And I am really happy to hear that, Tommy. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I want to thank you guys for joining as well, for making time to join. I'm really happy for that. Tony said, it lets us see your thoughts and why you do or do not take a trade. Yeah, exactly. And that's my goal, because it's different, you know. When you see things live and when you don't, it's definitely a difference. And that's why this will basically take that doubt away, and will basically show you literally how I'm thinking, right? You saw me analyze these pairs, saw me pick the setups, the potential setups, and basically go from there, right? You literally see everything step by step. And as we speak, NAS 100 is looking pretty interesting. NAS 100 is looking pretty interesting. It might break this high here, but it still has this gap here. Yeah, it still has this small gap here, and we would need to cover it. And even if we wouldn't need to cover it, right? No, it broke here. Let's say we would enter on this gap. We would place the stop loss around here. And then the take profit, yeah, I mean, the take profit would be fine, but I don't know. I'm not looking to take a trade just to take it. If it's giving me second thoughts, I'm not taking it, right? That's why I'm not really keen to take this NAS 100 setup. I'm being totally honest to you guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna take NAS 100. US 30, on the other hand, yes, if it breaks this high here, I'm taking it. But it's weird. NAS 100 is moving to the upside, but US 30 is bearish. That's pretty weird. But again, like I said, we're on the smaller time frames, and sometimes you will see that you will have differences, even though they're extremely similar, and sometimes they move very, very similar, almost the same actually. So yeah, let's go back to US 30. It's a great, Tony said, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling and sense of accomplishment when you see others succeed because you help them. Yes, exactly, Tony. That's literally it. You said it extremely well. That's what I want, to see more and more people basically see the power of trading, right? See what it can do for them, and then basically take it to the next level, right? Start trading, basically join us in these live trading sessions, trade with us together, see that it's possible, and then from there, if they're really serious, they can either join the community or apply for the mentoring from the get-go and go from there and start the journey, the journey towards consistent success, because that's the goal. That's the final goal, to reach that consistent profitability that would then help you to basically live life on your own terms, because at the end of the day, that's your goal, that's my goal, that's everyone's goal. It's a matter of how you can get there and what you will do to get there, right? So yeah. Kieran said, Dan, thanks for this. Really good to see behind the scenes. Appreciate you really sticking to your plan and patience you have. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome, Kieran. And thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you joining this live, making time for it. It really shows me that you're serious about it, about trading, which is great. And yeah, we'll definitely do more, because I really enjoyed it. I do not know how the time flew by. It's literally, the trading session is almost done, and I feel that I've started 2 minutes ago. That's how cool it was. And yeah, I'll definitely do more. I will definitely do more. Martin said, for the prop firm, I work on a trading bot for 2 years. Finally, I maybe created one that works. I will let you know if it passed my tests. Yeah, sure. Keep me updated. Keep me updated, and best of luck with it. Best of luck with it, brother. Yeah, so check this out. We would have had a setup here, right? If I wouldn't have been sticking to the plan, we would have been in a setup here. The stop loss would have been around here, and the take profit would have been around here. Now, of course, I'm gonna delete it, because it doesn't matter if it hits the stop loss or the take profit. I didn't take it, and I didn't take it because it wasn't clear. Okay, it wasn't clear. Normally, I want to basically cover every single gap with my stop loss, and we do still have a small gap here, okay, that we needed to cover. And if we would have covered it, then the target would have been way higher than this liquidity level, and that's not ideal, right? The target would have been here, like you can see. It's way too high. Gold, it looks like it's finally starting to head lower. It's starting to retrace, but it's far from this level. I don't think we won't have a setup. We won't have a setup on gold, and not even on US30. I don't think there's time. There's 12 more minutes left, and I don't think there's time for these pairs to give us a setup. They just went in one direction. And for us to basically stay on break even for today is actually good, because you need to remember, there's so many people that lost money in this move here, right? It was a straight move to the upside. In this move to the upside, there were plenty of liquidations. Why do you think the price kept on moving like this? Because it had liquidity. Why did it have liquidity? Because there were a lot of liquidations. There were a lot of people that were constantly selling, and they were constantly stopping out. That's why the price had the strength to go higher and higher. But we stick to the plan, and we had no setup. Okay, we had no setup. It's literally that simple. Here again, look at this move. All during the New York session. One-sided move. This to me means liquidations. A lot of liquidations. A lot of people getting their stop loss hit. A lot of people getting margin calls. That's not a good place to be in, right? US 30 and NAS 100 didn't really move that much, right? They changed their bias, yes, but they didn't really move that much. We usually want to see an aggressive shift. If we see an aggressive shift, that's when we enter, right? But yeah, we're just gonna wait 10 more minutes, sticking to our plan. If we don't get a setup, we just move on to the next day, which is going to be tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is going to be our next trading day. Let me actually see. Do we have any news tomorrow? Let me check the Forex Factory website. Tomorrow is Friday. No, we have the core retail sales, but that's before our trading session, which is good because that might give us some volatility. That is pretty good. Yep, so tomorrow is a trading day. And next week, I'm gonna see whether I will trade or not. If not, you guys already have an idea of how things go. So if you want, you could start basically trying to scout for setups yourself, but I would recommend you to basically place them on a demo. If you are serious about trading with this system and you want to do it yourself, I would highly recommend you firstly joining the community. And if you're already in the community, then I would recommend you the next step, which is of course the mentoring program. This is what I would recommend you. But I don't know. I think I will trade. I think I will trade. I think I will trade. I think what's gonna be the time? So Dubai is with 2 hours in front. Yeah. So it's going to be from around 6:45 p.m. till 9 p.m. Yeah, that's gonna be the trading session in Dubai's time. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see when I get there. I arrive there on Tuesday, so on Monday we will trade for sure. On Monday we will have our trading day. But on Tuesday I will see. From Tuesday onwards I will see whether I will trade or not. Probably I will. Probably I will. Yeah, so no opportunities today. No opportunities today. That's how things look like. Which is, like I said, perfectly fine. It's not the end of the world. Not even close. It's actually good, like I said. Think of it as I mentioned earlier. Did we stick to our rules? If the answer to that is yes, then this right here was a good trading day. And at the end of the day, we need to understand that trading is a waiting game, right? Trading is and will always be a trading game. So if you're not able to wait, to be patient, right? Then you cannot be a profitable trader if you're not able to be patient. So always understand this aspect as well about trading. You need to be patient, to wait for a setup to form, and you need to be patient for the next day to come if there is no setup, okay? Which is our case today. All right, so I think that in around 10 minutes, because in 6 minutes our trading session will be over, and in around 10 minutes we will wrap things up and end the session for today. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if there's any questions or anything else that you guys might want us to discuss about. Okay? But yeah, today the markets didn't give us, it gave us hopes. Yes, we did have hopes for sure, because we had a couple of good sweeps, but it didn't give us the shift. It didn't give us the confirmation. That's why we didn't enter. All right. Alrighty. And also, sometimes trading is boring as well. And that's also another thing that you guys need to be okay with, right? Sometimes trading can be boring, and you need to be okay with it. You need to stick through it, and again, wait for the next day, wait for the next setup. because that's the difference. You see, in when you're in backtesting mode, right? When you're backtesting a pair or a strategy or anything, right? Everything moves so fast. You can collect data super quickly, right? You backtest, you backtest, you backtest. You have your data collected. Everyone is happy. But in the backtest, everything is easy because everything moves very fast. Because if you click 4 times, you can be in the next day, right? But in real life, we're here, we're present, we can see that things move slowly, and we need to be okay with them, right? We need to be okay and understand that trading is boring, and that's how it needs to be, right? You need to be okay with it. You need to be okay with the fact that trading needs to be boring. So yeah, Tony gave us the thumbs up, which is good. Yeah, US 30. Yeah, check this out again. Liquidations, right? It swept this low, stopped some more people out. Unlucky. But again, it didn't give us a setup, right? I could have FOMO'd. I would have seen this aggressive move. I would have said, oh, this looks good, this looks bullish, let's enter. But I would have entered without my confirmation. And we can see that it would have cost us. Okay, that's why it is extremely important. And I will always stress about it, about sticking to your rules, sticking to your plan. I know everyone talks about it, everyone repeats it, but the thing is not many people apply it. All right, that's the thing. That's the harsh reality. So yeah, it looks like we have no trades for today. Okay, no trades for today. We will end the session in around 5 minutes. Once again, guys, let me know if there's anything else, any questions on what we've discussed, any other things that you want to add up. Just let me know. Let me know in the live chat, and in around 4 minutes from now, we will end this beautiful session. For me, it was a beautiful session. I really enjoyed it, and I will definitely do more. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live tomorrow as well, but I'll see. If I can, I will. If I can, I will. If not, like I said, if you want to get the setups no matter what, no matter whether I go live or not, just make sure to join us. The community link is the first one in the description. Like this, you will get the setups no matter what, no matter whether I go live or not, and you won't miss out on anything. Okay. So yeah, to quickly recap, we had no setups for today. Okay, on GBP USD, no liquidity was swept, so we can delete the alerts. All right, and we can also delete the chart to have it clean for tomorrow. On Euro USD, same story as on GBP USD. The liquidity levels weren't swept. Okay, hence why once again we can delete the drawings and also the alerts, and tomorrow we will come back and see if we will have some setups. On US 30, we had a beautiful liquidity sweep, but if we go on the 5 minute, we had no potential setup. Okay, we had no potential setup, hence why we go on the hourly time frame. We delete the drawings, we delete the alerts, we color code it with orange, okay, because there's no setups. And then we move on to gold. Tommy said, wish you an excellent day, Dan. Hopefully see you all in the next session. Have a great day at the cinema. Thank you. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day as well. And thank you for joining. It means a lot. And I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as much as you guys did. And we will definitely do more of these for sure. Okay. Tony said, thank you for taking your time with us. You're welcome. And I thank you as well for joining, brother, for making time to join, because I know it's pretty difficult for you to join at this time. My boss is aware I'm learning trading and is very interested. but wants to see me be successful first. So hopefully soon he will be joining our community. That's really cool. That's a really cool story. Not gonna lie, having your boss start trading because of you, that would be something to be proud of. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, keep me updated on that, and sure, he would be very welcomed in our community, in the live sessions, basically everything he wants. That would be super cool to to have your boss start trading because he sees you succeed. That's really cool. And yeah, back to what I was saying, to the recap. Gold, here, these were the liquidity levels. The upper one was taken out, but it was a one-sided game today. Okay, gold was bullish. It just moved to the upside without retracing, without making a shift in momentum. Hence why, again, it gave us no setups. So we can delete everything and color code it with orange. And lastly, NAS 100, it gave us such a beautiful sweep. This was such a beautiful sweep. But unfortunately, on the 5-minute, it gave us no setup. Okay, on the 5-minute, it gave us no setup. And guess what? If we would have entered here with which would have been a forced trade, this would have been a stop loss, right? So again, the power of sticking to your plan, to sticking to your trading rules. Even though the liquidity sweep was extremely beautiful, I didn't see any setup here. Okay, there was no setup, hence why we didn't take anything. Okay, so once again, we delete everything, we go on the hourly, and we color code it with orange. And yeah, that was it for today. That was it for today, for today's trading session. No trades, but it was a good one because we were able to discuss about important stuff as well as fun stuff. We were able to catch up, to have a really cool chat, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm really looking forward to more of these sessions. And yeah, I will see you guys either tomorrow, either next week. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to go live tomorrow. If I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, I will see you in the community, of course. So yeah, once again, sending love to every single one of you. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll definitely do more. Okay, so yeah. Hey Sean said, thanks Dan, that was great. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Thanks a lot for your feedbacks, guys. It really means a lot to see that you guys enjoy these sessions. This brings me the most joy, really. So I'm really happy for it. Thanks, Dan. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tommy. You're such a cool person, and everyone here is amazing. Okay, I really appreciate you guys for your motivation to basically wanting to make it with trading, and also making it because you guys are already on the right, if not already profitable. I wanted to say either on the right direction towards consistent profits, if not already consistently profitable. So yeah, enough talking. It's been a pleasure. Once again, wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day, and I will go to the cinema in 2 hours from now. So yeah, if anything, feel free to reach out to me privately, and see you soon. Take care, guys.